Hello students, today we will be going over 6.1. This is page 107 in the yellow packet. It's distance, rate, and time story problems. Okay. In our objective, I can create equations to solve distance, rate, time situations involving two objects. Model the situation on the number line. Two cars are 300 miles apart. The cars leave at the same time and travel towards each other. Both cars travel 50 miles per hour. Model the situation. Okay, so we have car A over here. And let's see if I can draw a car. I'm a terrible artist, and I admit it. Here's my car. And I will say this is car A. And over here, this is car B. And they start out towards each other. Okay. Now, after 1 hour, okay, this car has traveled 50 miles, A. I'm going to just call that A. And then car B has also traveled 50 miles. Okay, so there's our model. If you want to draw the car, you can, but I'm just doing A and B. And then after 2 hours, car A has gone 100 miles this way, and car B has gone 100 miles this way. So this is after 2 hours. Then after 3 hours, here's A and B right next to each other. So again, it's going this way, going that way. Okay. All right. In how many hours will the cars pass each other? And the answer to that is going to be 3. At 3 hours, this is where they meet. Okay. Car A traveled 150 miles. 50, 100, 150. So car A, 150 miles. Car B started 300 miles away, and he also traveled 150 miles. Okay. So we can look at the equation at the bottom of page 107. And here we're given a lot of variables. Like R1 is 50. This is the rate of car 1. R2 is the rate of car 2. So if you have one car going 40 and one going 60, this is where the numbers would change, the rate of vehicle 1 and vehicle 2. Time 1 equals time 2, so we just leave that T. D1 plus D2 is 300. They're 300 miles apart, and we add their distances together because they're closing in on each other each time. Remember, distance equals rate times time. So our equations for each car using subscript: the distance of car 1, R1 times T1. Distance of car 2 equals RT times T2. And here's we go, substitute the replacements there. And then if you have one car going 40 and one going 60, here's where you would change those numbers. Make sure you know the total distance is what this is here. And then you can see the step-by-step work here to see that our answer was 3 hours right there. Okay. All right, we're going to go on to the next page, 108. Okay, on page 108, we're just given the formula. Again, D is the sum of the distance traveled by both objects. That's the D. R1 is the rate of one object. T is the time both objects traveled. R2 is the rate of the other object, and T is going to be the same time traveled till they meet each other. No matter where they leave, when they meet each other, it's going to be the same time, even if one's faster and one's slower. So we'll do number 2. Two cars are 250 miles apart. The cars leave at the same time and travel towards each other. Car A travels at 50 miles per hour. Car B travels at 75 miles per hour. So we're going to put car A at the beginning right here. And he's going at 50 miles per hour. And this is going to be car B over here, going at 75 miles per hour. And he's over here 250 miles away. I guess I should not have done that, but that's 250. And car B, okay? So after the first hour, A, again, is going 50 miles per hour. B is going 75. So in 1 hour, there's 75 miles. And this is car B, okay? And car A has gone 50 miles after 1 hour. Okay, and then after 2 hours, car A is at 100, and car B, he's at 175 there, so he goes from there, he goes 75 more miles, and there you go, right there. Okay. How many hours will the car pass each other? Okay, start. 1, 2. So will that be 2 hours when they pass each other? Okay. It says use the equation D1 plus D2 equals R1T plus R2T to solve for the number of hours when the cars pass. Okay, so we know it's going to be after 2 hours because they're both here after 2 hours. But distance 1 plus distance 2 is going to be 250. I'll go ahead and write the equation right here. 250 equals rate of 1, so it's 50 t plus 75 t. So the car A is going 50 miles per hour, car B is going 75. So then we just solve 250 equals, add these together, 125t. And then you divide by 125 and you'll get t equals 2. And then we put our units, t equals 2 hours. Okay. How far had each car traveled at that time? Car A went 100 miles. Car B went 75 and 75, 150 miles. Okay. Hopefully you can see that okay. And I believe you can get the rest. You can do this, students. You rock.